Hey there, welcome back to Jason's Pen Journey. I wanted to give one more video on a topic that I've done a couple of videos on now, and that's the Reese's Pieces autumn foliage. So after I posted my video about this pen, Rhys reached out to me and said, "Hey, if you didn't like the gold-plated clip and uh, nib that was in it, here's a silver-plated clip and silver plated nib to see if that strikes your fancy." So I figured I would try that out and see how the little corrective surgery goes on the pen, and record it and see how much I do it well and don't screw it up. So thank you, Rhys, for sending those over. Hopefully this video shows what the end result will be. So we'll switch over to our camera view. So here we have the pen itself. Apologies for the rag that we're using. It's clean, other than ink. So don't worry, it's not anything gross. But this way, in case I make a mess with a pen that already has some ink in it, which is probably not a great idea, but whatever. What's the worst going to happen? Get more ink in my fingers. We have the pen. We have the clip from Rhys and the nib and feed from Rhys. So we'll save the bubble wrap to send back to him. Always fun watching me try to open a little tiny baggie. Okay, so we've got a silver clip, and yeah, you can see that that's going to look nicer, I think, than the gold with that resin. So there's the nib, there's the clip. So um, let's see. So to replace the nib, that's pretty easy. Now I do have a mostly filled converter, so I'm going to run the risk of trying to do this without emptying everything out. So hopefully, again, maybe I don't make a complete mess. Getting the converter out shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. A little bit of ink. Have a little tray here. So a little ink in my fingers, no big deal. Let's see. And then we use a little rubber grip to remove the nib and the feed carefully. Okay. I'll clean that nib before sending it back. And then we just put the new one in. We get that threaded in. Okay, so that nib is ready to go. Get our converter back in there. Make sure it's properly seated. Okay, we got a little bit of a ink burp there, but that should be good to go. I'll check that shortly. Now, the part that may be a little more troublesome is getting the cap, the top end of the cap off, because this should unscrew. Oh, well, it unscrewed without too much trouble. Okay, so that is all it takes to remove that clip. We'll bring the other clip in. I think this will fit in one spot. Get my glasses out. Yeah, don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but there's a little bit of a groove here where the clip will fit. So it only goes in one spot. And it is hard for me to see. Because my eyesight this close up is hard to see. Hmm, that might need a little bit of. Let's see. If I take the old one, that should fit nice and tight. I thought. Maybe that'll fit nice and tight when I actually screw it in. One of the things that Rhys did recommend is putting some silicone grease in the threads to make sure we get a tight seal after opening up this guy. So we'll do that just to be safe. That way the cap, now that the cap's been loosened, we don't run the risk of having it dry out. Just get that nice and greased. Okay. That way we get a good proper seal. Okay. Getting it lined up is the hard part. Now I've got grease on my fingers, so it's going to be even harder to get that screwed back on. Okay, seems to be landing in the right spot, and then we'll use the rubber grip to make sure that we've got it as tight as possible. There's no wiggle room. I think that's good. Okay, so let's reassemble the pen with the new nib and the new clip on the cap. And there we go. There we've got a new silver plated Reese's Pieces autumn foliage. Looks good to me. I like that silver against the orange and the black. Take a look at the nib. Yeah, I think that's a better color fit in my opinion. So I'm really happy with that. Let me get a piece of paper. Make sure the feed is feeding. There we go. Looks like there was a little darker ink in the feed previously, so maybe should have flushed that, but now we got our orange Fuyugaki coming through. Yeah, maybe should have cleaned that before I did anything else, just to make sure. But it looks like it's good to go. Okay, I think we're good. Get everything else out of the way. Where's the cap? There's the cap. Here's the dog, the lazy dog. And there you go. So there's our Reese's Pieces with the new silver clip, the new silver nib, and we are back in business. So thank you again, Rhys, for sending that over, and appreciate getting this pen in a more color uh, matching way. So really happy with that, and I'm recording this on Halloween Day, so I'll keep using the nice spooky season orange ink with the nice spooky season uh, orange and black pen for at least a little bit longer as we move into exit October and move into November. So the pen is staying in rotation for a bit longer. So, again, thank you, Reese, for working with me on that, and thank you everybody for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And with that, I will see you later, and keep on writing.